Alrighty, good and happy Saturday. Welcome to the Saturday morning cartoon. And yeah, we're already here. Welcome in, Wharfie, Ed. Good morning to you, gentlemen. Good afternoon, Wharfie. So, last week we kicked off a no starter ship, Permadeath, no starter ship, no HUD, no Exocraft playthrough. And this is the continuation. So I think it was you, Ed, might have been you, that said something about, why don't I get on a creature and go a little faster. I think, you know what, I'm going to do that this morning. But first, let's just do a little quick recap. We did find this this minor settlement last time. No ships land here, despite there being a landing pad. We did find also this guy, but a little bit too expensive. We've only got 2.5 mil. This one is over more than double that. So, Katrin raid, awesome. Thank you, raiders. Thank you, Katrin. Appreciate you all. Smack that like button. Anybody who's not subbed, hey, it's free, right? So do it. So there you go. That's the multi-tool that we found, but again, can't afford it. We have our regular multi-tool here, our little experimental pistol. We do have the advanced mining laser, and we picked that up from this guy, I do believe. So we also picked up some of the other stuff from him. Yeah, most of the other stuff. We don't have the barrel ionizer, that's for the bolt caster, and the teleport receivers for the ship. We're not going to need those, I hope. Because, no, stand up and be counted. I put down a base here and a,
smiling face with hearts.
I put,
Check out Katrian over at https://
indeed, check her out, Starduster, Katrin, welcome in. Yep, put down a base computer, put down a save beacon. Let's just see if we got any space in our inventory. Ooh, that's tight, eh? I'm going to pick this up. I might have to destroy it, but I'll pick it up for now. I think we have everything we need. We also picked up this thing here, the radiation deflector. This planet is irradiated. I don't have any uranium just yet. I did pick up silver and copper, and I think I picked that up in here because uranium refines to silver, and we did find some copper outside. There's copper around the planet, so we found that. All we're looking for now is he's got that rig too, eh? We're looking for uranium. There's our ship over there. Let's see, right. Your starship arrive in 1 hour. Yeah. So we're going. So that's kind of northeast, a little east northeast. So we're going west southwest, I guess. We're going over this way. And there is a traveler there, but you know what? We don't really need a traveler either. So without further ado, let's get into it. Well, actually, a little bit more further ado. We're looking for uranium. There's some kind of on our path over that way. North. There's east. It's almost on our path, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to go over and see if we can pick that up. Just quickly, we have 2 underground creatures left to find. So I think we're in pretty good shape. We do have a number of ion batteries. We've got a few life support packs, a bit of oxygen, a bit of sodium. So again, our worst enemy again is gravity and possibly those storms that crop up occasionally. Those localized storms, of course, not the big. Just going to get some. How are we doing for carbon? Oh, we're doing okay. I think we even got a stack and a bit of condensed carbon that we can use for recharging our multi-tool here. Yeah, so we weren't able to upgrade our multi-tool because, well, we didn't have the money. Life story. The old pity trip here. Yeah. Sure, Marty. Okay. Terrain manipulator. What did I just bring in here? It wasn't uranium. Okay, let's get rid of that. Actually, maybe I should have put that in here. Yeah, let's do this. Let's charge the terrain manipulator before radiation protection falling. Yeah, I know. Thank you very much. So, oh, now we got uranium. Okay, well, let's put this over here then, and let's mine this. I think we need like 150 uranium, something like that, to be able to charge our, to be able to craft our radiation protection item there, to finish crafting it, because like I said, we've already started crafting it. Over here, did we get enough? We did not. What the hell? What the hell? Radiation protection falling. Okay, let's do this. 137. Oh my goodness, really? So there's our ship. So we're going kind of that way. Any more uranium over here? Well, let's keep going. One thing I did want to do was check out the terrain first. You never know, right? Could be a trading post or an archive nearby. Let's get up nice and high. There we go. That's maximum height. There's our minor settlement. Ship's over that way somewhere. And nope. There's a shelter there, and another one over there. We have nothing else on our path here, so let's just keep going. We're going just slightly south of west here, so let's keep going. We're looking for a little bit more uranium. There, that's pretty much directly on our path. Give or take a little bit. It's going to help us a lot, I think. And we'll check it out before we actually... oh, you bugger. There should be free slots for oxygen. Yeah, right there. There's a bit more carbon there. And we got our buddies here, of course. There's the uranium. Good. We do have the advanced mining beam, so now we can grab these things here. That should be enough. So we don't have the actual technology. I was going to visit that damaged machinery back there, but got kind of hyper-focused on this and missed it. There's lots more of that around. Oh, weapon charge depleted. So let's go ahead and do that. Now we should have enough to do this. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do, here, let me do this. Let me do this. Let's put this here for a moment. And let's look at this. Okay, critical exposure in 30 seconds. Oh shit, there's one of those storms. That's the other major oh no. That's the other major danger here. Okay, we've got it fully charged and we're down in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So if we do this, what's the difference? 3 minutes, and so we got 30 seconds extra from doing that. And we're starting to accumulate this salvage data again, of course. Okay, let's keep going. Did any of our unfound creatures show up? No, no. Okay, for some reason, our found creatures are now showing up as little... Oh, wait a second. General... HUD is enabled. Okay, so there we go. Apply that. That's what I forgot. I didn't realize the HUD would be enabled. I didn't realize you had to disable that every time. So there we go. My apologies. It's done now. We're only 10 minutes in, so not even. Well, probably about 10 minutes in. So I think we're good. I did not realize that would come back on. When I shut it off from the game, I would have thought it would stay off for the duration, but not likely.
Rolled 60. At Werpy Hockey won 100,000 beaver tails and now has 4391822 beaver tails.
Oh,
Here
transmission
yet.
tower?
Here yet. Master Werpy Hockey is
Yeah.
trying to get a crew together for a beaver tail.
Let's go over here.
Type.
See how far the ship is going to be, because this will, well, this might show us where a crash ship is. Then again, if it's on the other side of the planet, it's not going to do us any good, is it? And if it's a crash freighter, well, it's not going to do us much good either. Let's go check it out. It's free. This is a Korvax system. Yeah, so Korvax system, so there's a little container in here. Life support power low, eh? So life support should... No, life support's not going to regen. Long time ago, it seemed an automated distress call went unanswered. If I can crack the encryption pattern, I could potentially extract the coordinates. I don't think that's a ship, actually. Distress signal. Yeah, that is a ship. Coordinates discovered. No, please have it right next door. That'd be awesome. Heist time. Heist time, folks. Exclamation heist space. Whatever you want to heist.
Warpy you made it back from the wilderness with a collection of tales and tales. A crew of voyagers and frontiers.
I was also guiding myself with these rings here. So that's the direction we're going in. Oh crap. I can't tell where that crashed ship is. Ah! So, oh well. Double whammy there. Double whammy. Sorry, Marty. No ship for you. Yeah, the HUD is off, so of course it's not going to give me directions to anything. Okay, let's go back and get this damaged machinery. Not even going to tell me what I'm going to get here. Oh crap, inventory's full. That means that we're getting an upgrade. Let's put this over here. Get rid of that. Is that an upgrade? I think it is. It is. Mining beam module. Nice. Let's put that next to the other mining beam thingy right here. Well, I mean nice. Better than nothing. Okay, so we know that the salvage data lies right over here, because when you're looking at your console here, it's just to about 11 o'clock or so. So there it is. Did I just get that? I did. Okay, the light goes off when you get it. Okay, so we are headed towards that side of the rings over there. That's what we decided, right? Ooh, that I think might have been a little painful. And we're out in the cold. Let's check this. Oh yeah, life support, eh? Let's throw some oxygen at that. Is that one of our creatures? It is. So we have one creature left for a nanite bonus, which might help if we find a landed pilot. Now, of course, with the HUD off, you can't tell what's been discovered and what's not. Just an added difficulty. Here comes our flight crew. Yeah, they're not landing. Sadly. So we do have damaged machinery over. Where did I just see that? Right over here. I believe that's what that is. Yep. Okay, so there's the panel, and we know that salvage data is over there somewhere. There it is. Now, okay, that's full. I'm going to dump this in favor of these, in favor of these. Okay. Now we got a few empty slots. There's our direction finder. There's damaged machinery over here and over there. Let's see if we can get more goodies. So another thing I'm doing that's different than my usual playthrough is the third person. I'm not used to doing that. Find it kind of disorienting, to be honest with you. That looked like nanites. Yeah, I think that was nanites. And we have another damaged machinery over here. Oh, wait, forgot the...
Radiation damage detected. Technology
you forgot the... Okay, where is it? There it is. More over here.
Rolled 22. At Catrian lost 15,000.
Oh no!
Beaver hails and now has 0 beaver hails.
Is that... What? I don't suppose Rafi is on stream here today, is she? She would be able to give you beaver tails. Let me quickly address that. Now these rings are not supposed to move in terms of well, whatever direction we're going in here, that should be constant if we keep ourselves aligned with these rings. I'm just going to quickly see if I can is that how you do it? You check your points, Katrin?
Marty has successfully
Oh, I did.
50,000
Okay,
beaver
that is how
hails
you
to
do it.
Catrian.
Awesome. Oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. Oh crap. Did he get all excited? Not really. Okay, good enough. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. That wasn't really part of the Saturday morning cartoon, though. I think that was Sesame Street, wasn't it? Cookie Monster? Maybe not Cookie Monster, but anyway. Oh, another one of those localized storms. Let's get out of here. Quick, 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 quick. They seem to gravitate to you. Look at that. He's chasing me down. What the hell, man? What the hell? Come on, boy. So this planet terrain is not too bad. There are hills, yes, but not too bad. All right, let's take a quick survey here. Okay, my guy's out of gas here. Let's take a quick survey. And drop pods sure as heck would be nice. at inventory, right? Inventory capacity.
Rolled
I
27.
don't see anything.
At Starduster 13 150,000 beaver tails.
Of course.
And now has 107,0800 beaver tails. Rolled 17.
You won
At
with a
Oleg
27?
Explorer OE lost
Wow,
50,000
nice.
beaver tails and now has 791.
What?
4900 beaver tails.
Wow, that was 2 quick gamble alls in a row. I guess there's no cooldown on that, is there?
Suit power cells depleted.
Okay, let's refill that.
Technology
Oh,
recharge.
that didn't get refilled.
Technology recharge.
Let's refill that.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Okay. Oh, another one. Let's just get out of here.
The cooldown is on each person, 5 minutes.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Thanks for that, Ed. Is this a cave? No. Still kind of going the right way here, I think.
Starduster 13. You do not have permission to use add points.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of moderators on my chat. My daughter's one, but she's not always here.
Sorry, just wanted to be generous.
Yeah, that's very generous of you. I think I already added Katrin some points, so she should be okay for now. As long as she doesn't lose her 50,000 points I just gave her. I think that's what it was. 2 minutes and 22 seconds, eh?
Share their beaver tails. LOL face blue smiling.
Oh, that is a real cave. Let's see. Is our last creature in here? It's very possible. Let's get rid of this first. Sodium or oxygen? Can't tell because our HUD is off. It's okay, we need both anyway. I'm just wondering if my Facebook plea got any found anybody. There's not a large intersection between my subscribers here on my channel and my Facebook page. So I sent a little bit of a plea. Yeah, come on in, folks. Come on in. Say hello or not. And you know, chat if you want to chat. Talk about anything except for politics and religion. And okay, I don't see. Despite this being a cave, I don't see any underground creatures here. Nothing up here, is there? Actually, yeah, there is something up here.
Umbrella with raindrops.
Yeah, so my Facebook page has my real name, real full name, and Marty, of course, is just a shortened version of that, the version that folks used when I was in university. Oh no, that's the same one we found earlier. Okay, so that is an underground creature, but it's one we've already found. So is the last one down here somewhere? So if you are in chat and a little reticent to pronounce yourself, that's fine. That's all good. This is a gaming channel, obviously, and we're playing No Man's Sky here. This game came out in 2016. It's made significant advancements since then in its various content and stuff like that. So we enjoyed very much the community that you're watching in chat here. We enjoy the game quite a lot. It's a very pretty game, and it has lots of content, lots of stuff to do. Lots of stuff to do in this game. So this particular playthrough that I'm doing here, it's sort of a challenge. So if you start up a for those who are unaware, if you start up a new playthrough and you pick a custom playthrough, you can move sliders all the way over to the right, which makes everything really difficult. More difficult than they are on a normal kind of standard playthrough.
Radiation protection.
Oh, I guess we're out of the cave now, are we? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so those sliders make everything more difficult. That's one thing. That's called Permadeath. And that's that's kind of the mode we're in here now. Did we just...
Radiation protection. Falling.
Silicon. Let's put that there. Let's open that up just so we have space for that.
Technology recharge.
Let's put those there.
Radiation protection. Falling.
So when you hear that sound, the radiation protection falling, that's my suit telling me that the planetary hazard is eroding my protection. In this case, it's radiation. There are 4 possible hazards: heat, cold, radiation, and toxicity. You see all these animals I've already scanned. If you were here at the beginning, you might have noticed that where's that? Did I just zap that? I thought for sure there was a cargo drop here. Oh well, no biggie. There's more carbon over here, condensed carbon. That's the red crystals here. We use those to recharge our multi-tool. Okay, we're going to take a census of where we are momentarily. I'm looking for so permadeath mode is one of the factors in the game here in this playthrough. Another is that I'm not using my starter ship. So in this game, when you spawn in, you get a ship. It's broken, but you do get a ship. You have to fix it and then get off the planet and blah blah blah, explore and do whatever you want to do, right? So we walked away from that ship. We're not using that ship.
Radiation protection. Falling.
That's two things.
Suit power cells depleted.
Another thing we're doing
Technology recharge.
is
Technology recharge.
we're not using our HUD, which basically is the display on the screen that tells you everything you need to know. We're not using that, so we're kind of going al fresco. And there's very little information on the screen to help us orient ourselves to buildings. This is a crashed freighter right over here. Yeah, right over here to our probably about 10 o'clock. So just to our left, there's a crashed freighter. There's some goodies in there, but you know what? We don't need them, really. What we need is a crashed starship or a building where we can find landed pilots. There are two such buildings on the map. One is a trading post. Is that two? No, that's one. That's one crashed freighter. Okay. There are two such buildings. One is a trading post and the other is a planetary archive. Both have multiple landing pads on them where we will find, hopefully, landed pilots, at which point we can hopefully purchase a ship. Now we cannot use the value of our starter ship to purchase a new ship. So what's likely going to happen, because we don't have enough money, we got 2.7 million there. What's likely going to happen is we're going to accumulate a bunch of stuff which we will then sell to make more money. There might be something over there of pretty good value. Oh, decisions. You know what? If it's not valuable, we can toss it. That's not as close as it looks, by the way, that thing there. That crashed freighter. It's further than it looks. Sort of like mountains when you're traveling kind of in the Rockies or in a mountainous area. If you see a mountain, it may not be as close as you might think. Okay, we're almost there. So again, we're looking for things that will one, improve our chance for survival, and two, help us get off the planet eventually. So over here we should have a oh crap, yeah, we don't have the HUD, so we got to make a guess. I think it's down there somewhere. There it is. There are a number of these. And I think that's a giant worm that we just felt. Okay, we weren't told what we just got here. So we do have a giant worm, I do believe. Where is he? It's certainly the sound of a giant worm, but I don't see it anywhere. It's all good. Okay, we need to get out of this radiation. First, let's dig out this other container. There's one here somewhere. There he is. So we need to get close enough to do that and clean it up a little bit. Get our bits and bobs and scatter. Because as soon as you dig out the container, it releases a large dose of radiation. So okay, so now, yeah, our hazard protection rebuilds itself because we are inside a shelter here. Let's put that over here. Get rid of this. Looks like we got a multi-tool expansion slot. We're not going to be able to use that, unfortunately. So we may as well just get rid of it. So here's our multi-tool. And we could have used that to make, well, to increase the number of slots we have here, but we need a special terminal to do that, and I'm pretty sure we're not going to have access to that, actually. Oh, that is topped up. Okay, so let's get rid of that too. And anything in here we'll be able to dig out, and then out through the door. Come on, man, really? Okay, here's another one of those containers. I'm not going to bother digging the last one because it's buried, and it's not as easy to get at as the first 5. So what did we get from the last one? 180,000 units heat capacitor. Yeah, like I said, that's somewhat expensive, but yeah, I mean, it's more expensive than the other stuff we have here, barring except for these, because these are fairly, well, there's no shortage of these salvage data around, so you get 500,000 units for each stack. All right, let's get okay, let's get this out, and let's get out of here because radiation will accrue. We're going to go over here, and there's one more bin that we can get at fairly easily right here without digging or anything like that. Let's get out of here. What direction are we going in? Over here, right? Yeah, the exosuit doesn't even tell me that there's a deadly bit of radiation coming from that crashed freighter. Okay, let's make it over to that hill over here, and then we'll do another survey of our surroundings. Something's flying overhead. Oh, it's birds. I think I got those all right. Yeah. Where's our rings? There they are. Okay, time to do another little survey here. It's called camera mode for obvious reasons. And we're just looking around. There's the freighter we just dug out. 5 out of the 6 containers at the freighter. And I don't see anything else of value, buildings or otherwise. Not even damaged machinery, which is a little odd. So we're going that way. That's where the planet's rings kind of fall off the horizon over there. So we're headed for that big butte over there, pretty much. Yeah, you people in chat, thanks very much for spending your precious time with me. I do appreciate it. Happy Saturday to one and all. It's the mid-August Saturday. Would have been my brother's 65th birthday yesterday. He has, long since departed. My brother had congenital heart disease. 4 of the 6 members of our family suffer from heart disease. He had a problem from birth. Some, well, I guess you could call defects in his heart. He had a couple of surgeries, one at 2 and one at 8 years old. And yeah, he made it to 47, which is quite remarkable for a number of reasons. There were times in his life where he took better care of himself than others, but that's neither here nor there. I think this is another minor settlement here, is it? Certainly looks like it from here. That little jingle that you're hearing there, that's to tell us that we're in a... oh crap, got another one of these localized storms chasing us around. Gotta get away from that. Quick, quick, quick. Come on, you're not walking fast enough. Yeah, it's over there now. Good. Yeah, minor settlement. So, some goodies, maybe. And we can sell stuff here. There is a galactic trade terminal. I'll show you that in a second. Again, for the uninitiated. Is it telling me that my inventory is full? Again, salvage frigate module, that's not something we need. We can sell that and this as well. There's another multi-tool expansion slot. Not sure where we got that, but nevertheless, there it is. These little red containers, of course, we can harvest those. And again, it's not telling us if we're picking up. You know what? Let's go in and dump stuff. Then we can come back and collect more. Okay, so here is a multi-tool container. This is a really nice this is a pretty nice multi-tool here, but again, way too expensive. We have 2.7 million and we're saving our money for a ship. That's the idea. That's the goal of this challenge. Pardon me. The goal of the challenge is to find a ship and get off the planet. And of course, because we have no HUD and the other stuff, the permadeath settings, no starter ship, etc. All that stuff makes it a lot more difficult to negotiate this this challenge. Okay, we got almost 4 million. That might actually be enough to buy a ship. What has this guy got? I don't think he's got any blueprints I need. No, he should have the same exact blueprints as the last guy I visited. Components. So you can buy components off this guy too if you need them. These would be cool, but there's no guarantee that these will show us drop pods that are in any reachable location. So we're going to pass on that, and we're going to go over here to our shelters, grab the rest of the stuff, perhaps sell some of it. Actually, there is something I'm going to sell from right down here. I think it's down here. It's down here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Salvage data. And we're going to go in here, grab this stuff, because it's free, and go back over here to grab this. whatever this was. I don't know. It's not going to tell me. Let's go back into the minor settlement and see what we've just picked up. Maybe we picked up some stuff that we can sell. Stuff can go here. We can get rid of that. We can sell this salvage data. About a half a stack. A couple of 100,000 worth. Yeah, let's do that. That way we'll make room for more. So sell salvage data. Okay, we're over the 4 million mark. We may actually be able to buy a ship for that if we can find the location at which to purchase said ship. Let's just open the door here. That explosion you just heard, that is a frigate. There it is. It's actually a fleet of frigates coming from a freighter somewhere in orbit. This is not really useful to us because they never land.
Marty. Ed.
Double tap. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. Okay, this is where we came from. That's the other end of the rings. There is damaged machinery there and there. We could go back and get that, but I want to move forward. I want to move this way. I'm not overly concerned about the damaged machinery at this point.
I missed double dip.
And the main reason is that, well, we're in a minor settlement, but we've already got our radiation deflector, which is helping out our, it's helping out this thing here actually, so it should actually go here. Okay, so let's try that again. Okay, we have now 4 minutes of critical, until critical exposure, right? Okay, let's go back inside for a moment. Let's put, no, we want to store it. Let's put it here. Without the radiation protection, we have 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So we get an extra 40 seconds, which is 25% extra radiation protection with the module next to our life support. That's not where it goes actually. It should go here next to our hazard protection. So with the module next to our hazard protection, we get 4 minutes and 10 seconds. So we get an extra 10 seconds. That's cool. I'll take it. Right? Might make the difference between life and death. Who knows? Yeah, you go away, Mr. Sentinel. We're not interested in your shenanigans. So yeah, you know what, can we? I wonder how fast this guy is. He doesn't appear to be very fast. You know what, let's tame him if we can craft. Oh no, we can't craft the jelly beans. That's too bad. So we can't even tame a creature to use as a well, a horse, for lack of a better term. What did we just get here? Okay, so we got Starship launch fuel. We're not going to need that. It's not very valuable, so we're going to dump it. There's another one of those localized storms. Going to get away from that as quick as possible here. Did we manage? Well, it just disappeared. Cool, we'll take it. Yeah, we're not going to need our Starship launch fuel because when we do find a starship, whether it's crashed or not...
Can you make a food processor?
I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I did not research that. I did put down a research unit at the base I made at the end of last stream, but I did not research a food processor. I don't think I had enough salvage data on hand. I barely had enough for the save beacon, which was the goal basically, because wanted to make sure we had a save to start off this stream with. Now that's already found. Those are already found. I think those are all the same. Yeah, it says I have one underground creature left to find. Should be noted that not all underground creatures actually live in caves. Did I run out? No, not quite. Okay. Time to do another.
A harsh challenge. Can't even make a friend.
Yeah, can't even make a friend. I can't have an Exocraft. I can't have any friends. What the hell?
Good morning.
Jake, good morning. How are you, sir? Hope your day is off to a good start. Okay, let's refill that. Let's refill that while we're at it. Okay. Hope you're having a good day, Jake. Let me know. Oh, what do we got here? More uranium and gold. No, that's not going to do it. Now, if the Sentinel pops in, we're going to have to stop here. This is gold or uranium, one of the two. There he is. The Sentinels don't like it when you use your mining beam, unfortunately. So, and if you continue to use your mining beam when they show up, they get all excited, and then they start shooting at you, which is not conducive to this character's continued existence. That's kind of why I'm just grabbing stuff and moving on. Okay, we have damaged machinery in front of us. I see the smoke from it right there. It's
Doing good.
pretty much in
Cleaning
line.
up the apartment. How are
Okay,
you?
good for you. Doing okay, I guess. Wifey and I are going to well, I was going to say going to an RV show, but it's not it's not an RV show. It's an RV sale. It's a mega sale at the local stadium this afternoon. At least that's the plan right now. Going there with a friend, just checking him out. Don't know if we're going to bite on that. We've also talked about renting a cottage for weekends at a time over the summer so I can do some fishing, because I love to go fishing. Not going to get a whole lot more opportunities to do that, I don't think. Oh God, is he excited? Again, our HUD would tell us. Our HUD would tell us if the Sentinel was excited. But we have no HUD. There would be some stuff in the top right corner of our screen that would say something about the Sentinel searching and then getting all bent out of shape, getting their panties in a twist, you know. What just happened there? We're still going the right way. So on that ridge over there, we're going to do another 360. So the trading posts you can't necessarily see from far away, from that far away. The archives are quite big. Not as big as that butte right there, but certainly they are quite big, and you can see them from a distance. Not an enormous distance, because there is a render distance too that comes into play. Well, that ridge is farther than it looks. Okay, every time you hit something when you're jetpacking, you bounce off it. It's kind of annoying, but well, the mechanics are appropriate, I guess. Not everything is all squishy and, you know, semi-transparent or whatever. You can just pass through it like it wasn't even there. Okay, so this is good enough. Let's recharge this. Let's use some of this stuff. Put that over here. Oh, okay, we got rid of it. Now, more photo mode. That's where we came from. There's some birds. What appear to be birds. If we do find a trading post or an archive, that will signal the near end of this playthrough, because at that point we know we're going to be able to find a ship. What's that over there? Well, I don't think it's either one of the things we're looking for. It could be anything. It's possible that we passed right next to a trading post and didn't even notice. No, that looks more like a hole in the ground. So we've passed into a different, there's the jingle again, and there's a storm. We've passed into a different area of the planet. The planet is separated into a number of different areas. And, oh, a drop pod. Cool, we'll take that. And each area has, I guess, a number of buildings in that area, randomly located in that area. So this is a drop pod. And here we're going to be able to increase the size of our jetpack, assuming we can make two things. One of these and one of these. So here we're missing ferrite dust, as you can see in the panel there. We got 0 out of 50. Fortunately, ferrite dust can be found in most rocks, such as that one that we just zapped away because we were using the wrong part of our tool. There's our sentinel buddy. So let's attract him over here, maybe. Small rocks. Bigger rocks contain other things. I think that's ferrite dust. Don't know if it's 50 just yet. And here's another storm coming our way. Nope. I got 39. And that storm just vanished. I think this might be enough. Oh shit, it didn't vanish. It's chasing me around. Crap. Catastrophe! Okay, pretty sure I got enough. Yeah. Let's dump this. Make this. Now we also need sodium nitrate. 10 sodium nitrate, which we do have. So there's our antimatter housing, 10 sodium nitrate, and our carbon nanotube. Now we can add a slot to our inventory. Let's fill out this gap here, this gaping hole. Upgrade exosuit. So we got an extra slot in our exosuit. Awesome. Okay. Is that storm still going? No. Sentinels over there. We do have some stuff here that we might be able to pick up. That red and black barrel that's right there, we can't pick that up because we need a special component in our exosuit. Man, that storm is still with us, is it? Which way are we going? This way. Yeah, so another thing about this this type of playthrough, this permadeath, you take more damage. So if you do a hard landing, bullets we don't need. Here's another mining beam upgrade, which we cannot use because we don't have room. So how much is that worth? That's worth nanites. So maybe we'll hang on to that and sell it to a vendor for said nanites. Yeah, another thing, see those jumps I'm making with my jetpack? If I take too much damage, that has the potential to end this character's existence. So you got to be real careful not to jump from too high a place. Or if you do, then you got to try to make sure that you have enough juice in your jetpack to cushion the landing. And of course, this being sort of the beginning of the game here, in this case, we don't have a lot of juice in our jetpack because we don't have any upgrades for it. We have one. I think it's a piece of technology. So I wouldn't exactly call it an upgrade. Upgrades really help you out in terms of your boost capabilities. So again, nothing to see here, folks. There's a drop or damage machinery over there, but I'm just gonna bypass that. These blue plants here augment your jetpack capabilities as well. That's something that I'm avoiding in this playthrough because it could easily mean the end of the playthrough with my luck and my lack of ability. Let's just call a spade a spade. How are we doing for condensed carbon? Doing okay. So we are headed to the ring there, the right side of the ring. Oh, there we go. Well, this one we will harvest, this damage machinery, because, well, it's kind of right on our path. So we may as well. Got to get rid of that, and then it gives us something. It gives us either nanites or something else, and I think it was nanites. How are we doing for sodium? We got 2 stacks plus, so we're doing okay for sodium. There's a big patch of sodium right over there, those yellow glowing plants. We're just going to go right on past that because we got a lot. We got copious amounts of sodium. And we got a whole bunch of ion batteries for that purpose as well. So again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope you're thanks for hanging out. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Hope the rest of your Saturday is also great. So those hazardous plants do give us oxygen. So we'll take that.
Suit power cells depleted.
Suit power cell depleted.
Technology recharge.
Oh, I noticed something else too. Bullets. We don't need any bullets. Your multi-tool has multiple functions, including a weapon. And those bullets are its ammunition.
As hell today again.
Yeah, so that's one thing that's of concern for us this afternoon at the RV sale at the stadium there. It's a huge sale. I'm pretty sure it's in the parking lot of the stadium. Of course, it's like a 20,000 seat stadium, so NHL franchise stadium, which as far as I understand, they're moving closer to downtown, which might make going to a game a little easier, because right now it's way over in the West End, beyond the West End, in fact. So yeah, might make it easier to get to the games. Is that another drop pod? I think it is. There's more frigates just popped in. I think that's another drop pod over here. We'll take it. Drop pod and some more damaged machinery. Let's see. I think it's just inside this this area right here. Is that? Yep, there it is. So I think we need more of this. Pretty sure we're going to need more of that, actually. Yep, we got 28. We need 50. That doesn't give us much. Now, if we had our HUD on, we'd be able to tell how much we were getting from these little rocks on the ground here. Okay, we got 53. That's enough. So we can grab this. There's another storm right there, another localized storm. We need to stay away from that. Again, we need a carbon nanotube and an antimatter housing. Big bonus that we're running into these drop pods. Okay, let's complete this first row. And then we're going to go ahead and check make sure our hazard protection is fully charged here. Push this over here. Oh, can't even do that. Okay, let's just leave that there for now then. Let's go grab this stuff. Then we'll grab the damaged machinery. This is a save beacon here. Save beacon, well, its usefulness is debatable, I guess, because in this particular mode of play, I have turned on delete the game if the character passes, if the character meets his untimely demise. So, okay, we picked up one of these. I'm going to hang on to this for now. Let's see, our data should be over here somewhere. There it is. Okay, just pick that up. And back towards that end of the rings. So again, we're going to do another little survey up on top of the ridge over here. We have not seen a landed did we see a landed pilot last week? I don't recall. I don't recall seeing one. We may have seen one, but wouldn't have done us much good early in the playthrough like that, because Well, first of all, we don't have a lot of nanites to buy upgrades with, because landed pilots do have that, and we don't have a lot of money to buy his ship. Okay, there's more damaged machinery over here. Let's go get that, and then we'll do another survey. Sometimes if this damaged machinery is facing the right direction, you don't even have to dig out the salvage data. In our case, salvage data is going to be over here somewhere, so we do have to dig it out. There it is. Okay. Let's recharge that. Dump this. Dump-diddy-dump. We're going to hang on to our ferrite dust because we might need another slot of that at some point. This is the direction we're going in. Yeah, meteorites. You saw it. Yes, you did. I don't know that I've ever heard of anybody getting taken out by meteorite, but death by meteorite, not sure that's a thing. Okay, I'm hearing ships. There they are. Is one going to land? Sometimes one peels off and lands. There might actually be one back here, but we can't tell because our HUD is off, right? Okay, let's do a quick survey again. There's damaged machinery right there. I'm kind of disappointed at our bad luck in finding a trading post or an archive. A surefire sign, of course, is when these ships that are flying overhead, if they're flying around in a circle, that's because they're flying, they're in a holding pattern around one of those buildings. So yeah, if you ever see, oh, and here's our worm. Here's our giant worm. Just like in Dune, right? Except this guy flies. Well, is that more of a jump than flying? I don't know. You tell me. These guys just cruise around the planet kind of thing, and we'll let them go about their business. There it is.
Here yet. Master Old Explorer OE is trying to get a crew together for a beaver tail hunt.
All right, beaver tail hunt. It's beaver tail hunting time. Of course, beaver tails are a sweet delicacy here in the National Capital Area. If you come skating on the canal in the winter time, or spend some time, your holiday time here in the summer, you may find a vendor that will have beaver tails. Oh shit, we're out of oxygen. Okay, that's out too. I don't know how long that's been out, but you know what? That's not a good thing. Okay, so we're going to have to start using our life support gel, unless we can find some oxygen. Now, our hazardous flora does have oxygen, so we'll keep an eye out for those. We'll take out those whenever we get an opportunity. There's also glowing red plants that have oxygen, so we gotta keep an eye out for those. More damaged machinery up here. So this guy's just running around the planet looking for
Old Explorer OE made it back from the wilderness with a collection of tails and tails.
Were you the only heister, Ed?
Old Explorer OE, 110,000. A crew of voyagers and frontiersmen check their muskets and traps as they head into the wilderness.
You made it. You made it, Ed. Good for you. Awesome. We got another mining beam upgrade. Wow. Oh. Shoot. Wrong beam. We need the mining beam for this. This will give us oxygen. Let's get out of here. Let's get away from that sentinel. I do have my webcam off this morning. A recent Windows update messed up my...
I did a good thing. LOL. Rolled 6.
A recent Windows update messed up my settings, so I don't think I was using it last week either. That's all good. Now, what do we got in here? Do we have anything useful? Is this a... that looks like bedrock down there, and creatures don't normally spawn on bedrock. So if our last creature does spawn, it will likely be kind of up here. Although this cave might go further than this. Doesn't look like it though. No. Okay, we're good. How much stuff do we have? Lots of that. We got a bit of that. Okay. So these things we can sell if we find a place to sell them. They may be one of the first things that we toss if we need inventory space for something or other. Now we're headed this way. So let's keep going this way. Ships, more ships, 2 ships. Either of them landing. That was a plant. Let's grab that. Let's get out of here before the sentinel gets all upset. They just changed directions. I don't know why. They're flying over that way now. There's our worm again. Okay, multi-tool is depleted. This guy, we'll use our condensed carbon since we have quite a bit of that. We need oxygen. So that's why I'm grabbing that stuff. Now, another damaged machinery up here. Be nice to get another upgrade. Now we have these guys, right? Yeah. But a useful upgrade, you know, something we can actually use instead of a mining beam upgrade that we don't have room for. Bullets, projectile ammunition, we don't need that. We don't need this navigation data either. That'll be the first thing that I'm tossing if I need more inventory space. Okay, I think I'm going to scale this. No. I was just thinking, I think I'm going to scale this mountain and do a survey from up there, but you know what? I don't want to do that. We continue to fill up our space with stuff. I wouldn't say stuff we don't need necessarily, but again, some of the usefulness of some of these things is debatable. Move side there, bud. Sidle over. There's more damaged machinery. We're going this way, so... Suit power cells depleted again. Oh, crap. We just used up all our oxygen. There's more. Oh shit. Almost shot the sentinel. Chasing me down now, aren't you, buddy? Where is the ring? I'm going that way. Come on, Marty, you're getting all turned around. See, this is the thing about the hub, right? The HUD, sorry. A no HUD playthrough, you can very, very easily get turned around. Now, fortunately, on this planet, the planet we spawned on here, we have a ring around the planet, which makes it really easy to navigate because, well, our ship is back that way on that side of the ring, so we're going this way. We decided to go the opposite direction, right? Just kind of what I do in a no starter ship playthrough. Just go the opposite way. You don't have to worry about your ship at all. And of course the rules are in the description of the video, according to Jason. Jason Plays. Check him out. I don't know if he came up with the rules or not, but he did post them in his playthrough. So Kitten Swarm, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing this morning? So again, hope everybody's having a great Saturday. I do appreciate your spending your precious time with me. Yeah, it's awesome. Welcome to the Saturday morning cartoon. That's a nostalgic kind of a title for my show here because, of course, when I was a kid, I used to love those, right? Looney Tunes and whatever else was on tap.
Rolled 55 at Old Explorer OE won 100,000 beaver tails and now has 8265000 beaver tails.
We're going to grab this. More oxygen. We're going to grab this. More oxygen. Right? Yep. So that's probably enough for one charge of the life support system. Okay, we're in a different zone of the planet again, a different area. So going to do a little survey. You know what? I'm going to do it from over here. Top of that little sort of a heights over here. Yeah, right over here. Going to stop over here. Do our little survey. I think we're going to take the bio break here too. So normally halfway through the stream I tend to take a bio break. So we're going to go ahead and do that in a moment. First thing I want to do is a survey of our surroundings. See what we got. Okay, we got another drop pod. That's awesome. Actually, we're going to wait till we get over there. There's a building over there. Looks like some kind of manufacturing facility. Let's see what else is on here. Sometimes you get clusters of buildings in a small area. So, oh, there's another building there. Looks like either an abandoned facility or another manufacturing facility. Not sure. One is, you see how one is orange and white? That one's blue, kind of orange and white. So one of those is abandoned. Don't know which one. And there's an observatory. It's got the dome for the telescope on top there. So there are a number of buildings in this area. but I don't see what we're actually looking for, which is either a trading post or an archive. I do see this drop pod, which is where we're going right now. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves another slot for our exosuit, which is awesome. And again, that little jingle there, that signifies that we are in a completely new area of the map. Now, we don't have enough ferrite dust to make our antimatter chamber. We do antimatter housing. We do have enough sodium nitrate, carbon nanotubes. So we need some ferrite dust. Did I just hear a sentinel? Oh, I see another creature right over there. Is that one we've already got? Sometimes you get creatures that resemble each other quite a bit. Yeah, we've already got that one. Okay. See when they start to glow like that? That means you can actually identify them. S. Biggs Miteus. Mature prime, always foraging gamma weed. Okay, so we got that. And we got the other several types of creatures also. Let's get ourselves some ferrite dust. Some more oxygen. Grab that. Ferrite dust right here. Okay. Now we did have a creature just scrambling over that way. It's entirely possible that that was the last creature we needed. Of course, making a quick appearance and a disappearance. We need more. We need more ferrite dust. Let's grab some of this bigger stuff here. I think we may need 2 of those. Nope, we only need 1. There it is. And another slot. Okay. Let's fill in the bottom row here. All right, so every additional slot in our exosuit allows us to carry more stuff, right? Make sense? Absolutely. So, okay. Tell you what, this is a good place as any to take a break. Our character is not suffering any ill effects from the environment in here. So, yeah, I'm going to take a break right here. Refresh your drinks and snacks. Smoke them if that's what you're into. Use the facilities if you must. And I will be back in 2 or 3 minutes. Thanks for hanging in. Thanks for hanging out.
Old 78, at Werfetlhoku won 150,000 beaver tails and now has 478,2022 beaver tails. Here yet. Master Werfetlhoku is trying to get a crew together for a beaver tail hunt. Type, highest amount to join. Ahoy. At Starduster 13 has joined the treasure hunt. Ahoy. At Old Explorer OE has joined the treasure hunt. The extreme cold sends half the crew to Beaver Purgatory. The rest escape with frostbite, a handful of tails and tails of plenty. A crew of voyagers and frontiersmen check their muskets and traps as they head into the wilderness on their quest.
Okay, I'm back.
Results, Old Explorer OE.
Let's continue our search for a ship. Guess that's what we're doing. We're looking for a ship to get off the planet. The goal of this playthrough is strictly to get off the planet. That's all. So we're looking for either a crash ship, a landed pilot that we can afford to buy a ship off, or so these are not unique.
Rolled 14. At Starduster 13 lost 50,000 beaver tails and now has 111,0900 beaver tails.
So here's the observatory we were looking at earlier. There are a number of things we could be interested in here. That is not... actually, it might be a cave. Let's see if our sentinel buddy gets wise to us using our mining beam down here. I heard them. I heard the sentinel, but... Okay, we just want to get that out of the way. And we're going to dig out this opening a little bit and see what's down here.
That's not enough beaver tails for a long weekend.
A million beaver tails. Yeah, that's not enough. For sure, right? Okay, this cave stops right here. So we would have to hope that our little creature spawns inside this little tiny space right here. And it did not. I don't see it. Using our scanner is not going to help because obviously if you have your HUD on, creatures will be identified with either a little red dot if you have not scanned them, or a green paw if you have scanned them. So we would be looking for a little creature with identified with a little green dot, or a little red dot, sorry. But of course, having no HUD, we don't have any way, going the wrong way. We would have no way of identifying that. We'd have to identify it visually and then units received. There's another observatory down there. Don't know if you just saw that or not. Right over there. That's the direction we're going in right there. There's some ships there. There's 2 ships coming at us right there. Another observatory over there. Anything else in the neighborhood? Now, the 2 other buildings that we're looking for, the archive and the trading post, are quite large. They're much, much larger than these. So if there was one in sight, we would be able to see it. Quite likely. Where are those ships? There they are. It's 2 explorer type ships, and neither one of those are landing. Sadly. Okay. Let's get our... oh, there's no damaged machinery here? What? Ripped off. And of course, this thing is inconsequential since our playthrough will end if our character dies. So let's go ahead and shuffle over this way. Let's get some more of this. Because if we see another drop pod, we're going to need this. This is sodium nitrate crystals. Yeah, I know. You don't like it when I do that. That's okay, because you can go feck yourself. More oxygen. Oh, couple of loot drops here. We got no room in our inventory. Let's get rid of this. That give us anything distinct? No. That did. That gave us bullets, which we don't need. Okay, we're really hurting for a location where we can dump some stuff. The observatories do not have a galactic trade post, trade terminal, so you can't get rid of anything at a at an observatory. Actually, no, you can't, because even the NPCs in there, they don't trade. The landed pilots trade. Okay, let's see if our little creature might spawn in here. That'd be a huge bonus if we see a landed pilot, because then we could buy some technology that will seriously enhance our ability to survive. Now that's, again, bedrock right there. So our creature will definitely, well, from what I understand, definitely not spawn there. Sometimes it takes a moment for the rare creature to spawn, and that's what we're looking for, right? We have 7 out of 8, and the last one is the rare underground. He's always active, but he's rare, so... Oh, I just heard a little peep. Where is he? Is he here? You hear that? Beep. It's like a little squeak. Yeah, I don't see him. I don't want to spend all day looking for this. We've already got this guy, kind of the hopping pineapple guy. Okay. That might be what we heard, actually. There's some dihydrogen. There's some gamma weed. Green stalks and yellow flowers. We don't think we have our hazmat gauntlet. No. Oh shit. Another one of those storms you need to get away from. Storms that like to chase you down. Fortunately, I think we can outrun that. And I hear more ships. Okay, let's replenish this. Where are the ships? There they are, 3 of them. None of them are peeling off. They're going back from where we came, so... oxygen. Useful. 16. Not much, but better than a kick in the pants. That's what I always say, right? Oxygen plants right here, the red glowing ones. Good. Sometimes you'll find it. Oh, what the hell? That's not even a cave, I don't think. It's just a hole in the ground. Okay, let's do another little survey here. Because we can. And should, in fact. Nothing to the right. Nothing to the left. Drop pods are useful. Minor settlements. Even I'll even take a stick in the mud, which is quite common. What I like to call a stick in the mud is what Gnome or Hello Games likes to call a building, which is not really a building. It's just basically a save and chart beacon. And it may or may not have a galactic trade terminal where we can get rid of our stuff, most of it. Stuff we don't need. Stuff we're not going to use for recharging or other reasons. Now, we still got quite a bit of condensed carbon. We could use more oxygen. Yeah, don't get all excited there, Mr. Sentinel. Nothing going on here. Nothing to see here, folks. That explosion sound is, again, frigates. There's one there. Okay, let's get to the top of this ridge here and we can do another survey. Actually, I'm going to show you this little building over here. It's not a building. Again, it's a beacon. It's a beacon. It's a minor settlement beacon. It'll tell us where there's a minor settlement. It may not be nearby, but it'll tell us that.
Radiation damage detected.
Okay, at least we're getting advised of that. That's good. Because if we weren't getting advised of that, I'd be worried. And here we go. We're going to locate a minor settlement. Pretty sure that's what this thing does. Pretty sure it's the only thing it shows you. Pardon me. Oh yeah, right. Of course, because we don't have the HUD. now? We got a cave. Okay, which goes off to both sides. Let's see if our creature spawns in here or not. That'd be kind of cool. Find our last creature. We also got this stuff. This is hazardous flora here. If you get too close to that, out your ears.
Bless you, my son.
Oh, I turned away from the mic. Was it still loud? My apologies. This looks like a fair-sized cave, so we may...
No, just kidding.
Okay, thank you, Ed. Yeah, it's a huge cave. I hope this is not bedrock. It's hard to say sometimes.
Morning waving hand beat the game yet?
Shock and awe. Nope, still looking for a ship. We haven't died yet, though, so there's a good thing, right? We're looking for one more creature, too. I don't know if we'll find it down here. This is underground, but... of course, our HUDless playthrough here will...
Okay, nap time. Been awake 14 hours. Have fun, peeps.
All right, Warfy, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. You take care. Have a good nap. Hopefully we'll see you again. Have a great rest of your weekend, sir. So for Warfy's and everybody else's informational purposes, the next stream for me is Monday afternoon, hopefully with my daughters, Rafi and Hyena Arena, and we will be doing Baldur's Gate 3. I think we got like 2 or 3 possible sessions of that left before we finish the actual main story. We may continue to do some of the side things, but we'll see. Okay, so sometimes I've noticed that if you scan everything like underground, like this stuff, sometimes your rare underground creatures will spawn in afterwards. Same thing with the ocean, the water planets. If you have a rare underwater creature and you haven't scanned all of the plants and minerals under the water, the rare underwater creature may not spawn.
My record is 26 minutes on these settings. Pat self on back rolling on the floor laughing.
26 minutes, that's as quickly as you can find a ship. That's pretty good, I guess. I've never done a no HUD playthrough, so this is my record. Okay, we're going to do this. Okay, we're going to do that to get over the surface. And, oh shit, localized storm. Yeah, we got to get away from that.
All lies from shock and awe. LOL.
Suit power cells. Let's go ahead and replenish that. Some people are probably saying to themselves, Marty, why don't you use the quick key to replenish your hazard protection and life support?
Morning MR shock no hand pink waving. I spent 25 minutes in a cave prepping, then first hill I crested had a ship.
Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes, right? That's the RNG. That's the RNG being real nice to you, eh? Well, it hasn't been all that nice to me. I mean, it hasn't been cruel, but it hasn't, you know, I would call it right now, I think I would tend to call it more neutral. Okay, we have a plaque here, I think. Yeah.
OE. Waving hand, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing. LOL. I'm dumb.
Oh, we can't. Okay, so here's some pilots. Did one of them peel off, I wonder? Can't tell. Nope. I don't see one back there either. Although you'd be hard pressed to see that. Of course, now with the HUDless playthrough, we can't tell where the we can't tell where the actual hitbox is for that particular item, so we had to kind of guess at it. Okay, we got another cave here.
Hey OE, you still scanning critters?
OE is Old Explorer. He is probably the person you want to talk to about scanning stuff on a planet like this. I think he's probably scanned the most items of all of us. Maybe not all of us put together, but all of us. Okay, I'm a little confused. Shit, that hurt. Gotta stop doing that. Gotta stop doing that.
Yup, just been doing a few other things. Only up to 2085 planets scanned.
2,000 planets. I have no clue how many I've scanned. Now, is that a complete scan? Scanned everything, or just scanned like the fauna, or what are we talking about here? Just to be clear, so our audience is familiar with your exploits. No trading post, no archive. Do have damaged machinery over here, so let's go ahead and get that. Okay, we're doing fine for now. Let's get our, can we? Ooh, gonna have to get rid of something.
All fauna. Game does not keep track of the rest, so no point trying to get it all.
It does keep track.
Scan stuff.
It keeps
Well, I
track
started a new
right here.
save and I'm 215, so watch out OE. Grinning
Why am I
squinting
getting
face.
this? Repair to drop pod. That's already done. Yeah, it keeps track right here. But that, and of course, right here. Right? But that's about it. It doesn't give you anything for it. So, from that perspective,
Only keeps track of fauna.
where the heck is it? Is this it? It is. I gotta get rid of something. Ferrite dust.
Technology recharge.
Yep, there we go. Now we can grab this, stick it down here. We got silicate powder too.
Yes, but does not give to a total or anything on minerals and plants.
No. It certainly doesn't give you nanites, which is kind of unfortunate.
I mean in your goals.
Okay. Sentinel again. Didn't like the fact we were harvesting the hazardous flora. Okay. I hear more ships. Where are they? There they are. And they are going... I think they're going kind of east. Because we were headed kind of a little bit south of east, which is that way. Oh, now they're going the same direction we're going in. I just got whipped. There's a sentinel right there, so I'm just going to go ahead and see what's in here. Might be something useful. Who knows? I think that's just nanites. Where's our panel? There's our panel. So our...
And been scanning in purple systems. Most planets there seem to have twice as many fauna and other systems as a rule. 1314 had up to 21 fauna.
Nice. That's something they've changed in a previous update, in a recent update. The amount of stuff you can actually discover on planets. Let's put this in here. Keep that topped up. Get rid of that. And I was thinking maybe our device. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so I think it was above the ground, was it? I just didn't see it there. So we got 2 stacks of that.
Radiation damage detected.
Okay, that means we need to do this.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
We have 2 stacks of sodium, which is good. We have a lot of radiation, or at least hazard protection, mitigation stuff.
Well, yes, and the added new fauna. That seems to be mostly or only in purple systems.
Right. I just logged into my main save. I only have 47 completed planets.
I only have 47 completed planets. Man face palming.
just to, you know, as an indicator, Shakana's been doing this for quite some time, and well, you saw it, right? It's only got 20 something, what is it, 47 planets? We've got sodium, eh? We've got sodium coming out of our yin yang. Oh, we can get rid of this too, we don't need
And
that.
yes, Shakana would not be surprised if you be me. LOL.
Well, he's not beating you on his main save, apparently. I don't know how much I got in all my saves. It's not something I keep track of. I like to scan all the fauna because it does give you a bonus for doing it. It does give you monetary, quasi-monetary value.
85 is only my main save. I have more on other saves.
Yeah, that's it, right? And of course, I've deleted a bunch of saves that I've scanned stuff on, so I there's no way I have of knowing what if any kind of totals that I can tell you about, but okay, that's where we came from. So let's do a sweep from the right side. Straight ahead, more or less, is that way. Oh, upside down here. What happened? That's straight ahead.
I want new goodies
And
for
to
my
the left.
freighter and such. Where is the new update already?
Yeah, well, you got me. because I don't know what's coming in the new update. Okay, so we got more of this. Did I just see the last
I know, right?
underground? No. I'm not in that privileged group of people that kind of somehow instinctively know what's coming. Okay, there it is. Do we have another? Oh yeah, right over there. More damaged machinery. So for those who are wondering why I'm not writing something, it's simple. I can't make creature pellets, and I don't think there's a way
The last
to...
update I added 2 more settlements and got them all done.
That's something I haven't looked at in a bit, my settlements. In the save that I've been using most recently, I have a number of settlements. 4. That's the maximum. And I have not upgraded them to maximum class yet. How are we doing for time here? Okay, we got almost an hour. I thought it was later than that, but whatever. Let's just keep going. We are looking for either a crashed ship, a landed pilot with a ship that we can afford, or a trading post or an archive with landing pads where, of course, pilots will land and we may perhaps have the opportunity to buy a ship. So that's kind of the 4 things that will give us a chance to get off the planet. I haven't had a sniff of anything yet, really.
Radiation damage detected. Technology recharge.
We haven't really had much of a sniff at anything.
Wish they would give us new styles of rooms for freighter, like kitchen, med bay, which I did make my own, etc.
Yeah, so that's for example, yeah, a med bay and a kitchen and a bathroom and stuff. You can kind of, fool around and do something, make a reasonable facsimile thereof kind of thing. There is no designated such buildings for the freighter yet, but yeah, you can certainly come up with your own, right? Especially with all the glitching that you can do now. It's like, well, that we always could have those glitching things and resizing and stuff. That was always an option. Well, it's been an option for some time.
Let's put a windows to look into the hangar bay to make an observation deck and such.
Yeah, but yeah, it would be cool. I was going to say the hangar bay is more or less off the bridge, but I'm sure it could be possible to put a windowed view into the hangar bay. There's a lot of damaged machinery around. Look at that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not going to get to all of it. I think I'm going to go to one of these 2. There's a stick in the mud over there. That one has a damaged machinery. So you can either have damaged machinery or you can have a galactic trade terminal associated with those sticks. Let's go to that one and I'll show you what I mean.
Suit power cells depleted.
Really, eh? Okay, we're down to three of those, so we should seriously consider making more. So if you're flying around in your ship and you're scanning for buildings and stuff, this thing here, what I'd like to call a stick in the mud, is a potential target for your ship's scanner. It's not really a building, but your ship scanner will find these. And as unfortunate as you may want to think that is, well, it is what it is. There's another cave. Oh, is that our creature? That could be our creature right there. No, I think we already got that one. Do we? I tried to scan it. There's a crab. So we've already got that one. Man, you think one rare creature would have spawned in by now. That's crazy. That's just crazy, man. No. Not happening. Yeah, so here's our stick in the mud. In this case, it's just a save and chart beacon. So let us forge on. Let us press on. What was that? Just ran out. Nothing. Oh, it's that storm. Holy crap. That's not what I meant to do. That's my terrain manipulator. I really would have liked to harvest that oxygen. Well, we got some down here anyway.
There was a ships page. Somewhere you could go and compare all your ships, see their stats, etc.
Well, there's one on your freighter, right? Nothing hiding over there. Doesn't look like it. That's where we're going, that way. Nothing hiding to the right. This is quite bleak, I must say. We haven't run into a whole heck of a lot, you know? Let's get some more of this.
Where in the freighter? It's been a minute since I've been on mine.
At the console on the bridge, the one right opposite your freighter captain. Oh, that's sorry. That's the frigate. That's the frigate fleet, right? Yeah, that's my bad. That's the frigate fleet. That's not your starship fleet. There's some oxygen right over there. A large patch of it, bright red. Awesome. We'll grab that. Thinking. What's that over there? That looks like just more sodium. Yeah. So no crash ships yet. And no useful buildings where we can find a ship. No landed pilots. Let's go grab this oxygen here. This is going to be extremely useful. Now let's see. Let's dump this in case we grab more than one stack. Pardon me. Wouldn't be too surprised if I come down with COVID now. Where's the damaged machinery? That was right here. There it is. This stuff might go a long way to getting us a ship, because wherever there's damaged machinery, there is
Technology recharge.
there is also
Radiation damage detected.
okay. Gotta fix that.
Technology recharge.
Wherever there's damaged machinery, there is this stuff. And I hear pilots. Let's see where they're going.
In the freighter at the controls where to manage your fleet, there is a place there where you can decommission a ship and save it.
Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, there is that. I'm not sure I would exactly call that a hefty ship management function, but, well, it's better than nothing. Do we have a creature in here? No. Not really. So we got a bit more than a stack of oxygen. That's useful.
Technology recharge.
Let's get rid of this. I'm really starting to hurt for galactic trade terminal. You've been discovered,
But
right?
you can at least see your ships better.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So over here we got some ancient data structure, which might give us a map. Of course, you know what? Not even going to bother, because the maps are no good, because our HUD is off, and of course our HUD being off means we won't see anything anyway. Whether we find something useful or not, we're not going to be able to see it. Going this way. Thank goodness for that ring around this planet. I'd be totally lost now. Dang it. I wanted to mine that, not...
Marty, did you do this week's weekend mission?
I did not. I saw Captain Steve doing it yesterday. Something about, let me try to remember. Don't tell me. Something, he was going around harvesting monstrosities or something like that, or...
Idiot.
Save and idiot. Wait now. What's that? Explain yourself, Ed. Did you mistype?
Suit power cells depleted.
Indeed they are.
Technology recharge.
60 oxygen every time for that. Of course, if we have some of
Save the
this...
stranded guy is the weekend mission.
Oh, is that what it was? That's the idiot you're referring to? Okay, good. You're not talking about me. Well, at least not this time. got that guy. We got that guy. We got that guy. And we got all these guys. So the reason I'm rescanning all these things is that sometimes you'll get creatures that are very similar to each other.
Cap Steve and Chums call it save a stranded edoid, as what he needs is right beside him most often, LOL.
Yeah, so there you go, right? Oxygen. Let's get that. Any more in here? No. Hearing pilots again. There he is. Land! Land, you bugger! So the pilots will buy stuff off you as well. So if you have like a bunch of this stuff, you can sell it to the landed pilot. Let's get rid of that. And again, still no trading post, archive. I think I see an observatory directly kind of in front of us over there. Let's go to that. And did I see damaged machinery on the way? Smoke. Yeah, no, sorry. More oxygen right here. Now, where's that building? It's over this way. Yes, it is. There it is. Not exactly what we're looking for, but it is a building. Do we have structures on the other side, like a shelter? Doesn't look like it. No. So again, nice as this building might appear, has limited functionality for us. One thing we can do here is replenish our hazard protection right here. So let's see. Can we make more of these? We could if we had. You need dihydrogen jelly. Oh, right. Dihydrogen jelly. Let's put that here. Let's make a few of those. 3. So we can make 1, 2, 3. Okay, better than a kick in the butt. That helps us recharge our life support, so that's good. Our hazard protection is recharged. This guy is a traveler. If you talk to him nicely, he will show you the location of his grave because he's actually not here. That's kind of a hologram. It's probably the best way I can describe it. Okay. Quick look around. And we'll continue on our journey over there. Nothing behind us, nothing to the right. Nothing to the left. Scary how barren this planet is. Off we go then. So you may have noticed that in any playthrough, no matter what level you're playing, permadeath or normal, there's absolutely no reason to be dying on a planet's surface, really, because the planet does give you everything you need to survive. You may need to be diligent about obtaining those items, but they are there. Now I'm hearing more pilots. There they are. Is one of them landing? No. They're going kind of east, northeast. So they're not going really the direction we're going in. Fool's errand to be chasing those guys around, I believe. Unless they're going around in a circle, then it's obvious they're just in a holding pattern of trading post or an archive. I think we just had another. Yep, there's an industrial frigate doing some business for somebody on this planet. Now an NPC, because we have networking turned off, so that would not be another player.
Here yet.
Heist?
Master Old Explorer Ogie is trying to get a crew together for a beaver tail hunt.
Okay,
Type. Heist amount to join.
heisting. Feel free to join in. Exclamation heist space all, or whatever amount you want to throw at the heist. Up to you. Just a fun little thing that Streamlabs puts into their functionality to improve engagement with your audience. Sure, Jane.
Ahoy. At Shock and Awe has joined the treasure hunt.
Way to go, Shock. Okay, let's get over here and do another quick scan. So we got about a half hour left here of this particular session. Are we going to get it done or not?
Suit power cells depleted. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Okay, that little jingle again. We're into another area of the planet. If our HUD was on, that's what it would say up in the top right corner. You have entered area blah 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 of this planet. How much of that do we have? Oh, we got lots. Oh, did you? Who knocked who? Ed. You knocked Chalkin off, did you? Way to go, Ed.
Results. Old Explorer OE. 110,000.
Didn't want to share your blanket, did you, Ed? Extreme cold. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Huh. Get some more nanites. We got 1,329 nanites. That's a additional currency type that you have in the game. You use those to buy. Doesn't surprise you. It's usually somebody else that knocks people off, right, Ed? Okay, so let's make sure we got room for it. Yeah, we got one space there. Should be over there somewhere. Indeed. Let's get rid of that. And let's grab this. There we go. So every time we grab salvage data, we're improving our chances of buying a ship when we do find one. There's no guarantees, of course. Of course, until you get your like 8 or 10 million. Now, are these guys flying around in a circle? I hear them. Where are they? Gone. Just like that. Gone. Oh well. There they are over there. 3 of them. That looks like an exotic, actually. Huh. Have I seen the exotic? I don't know. Let's get on top of a ridge here and grab some more oxygen. Grab some more there. That's the whippy plants. They called them hazardous for a reason, because they are in fact hazardous. They'll take away a little bit of your health, and if you let them, they'll just kill you outright. Let's get on that ridge over here. Yep, there's the jingle notifying us that we're entered into a different area of the planet. Got that one already, right? Yeah. Okay, let's have a look around. That's kind of the direction we're headed in. Let's see, let's raise up our camera. Oh, we got another trading post. Good, that means we can get rid of more stuff. Not a trading post, minor settlement right there. Awesome. Just off to our right. Looks like there's something else over there. Hard to tell from here though. Maybe not. So minor settlement. Just off to our right. Okay. Should be over here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Let's grab, do we have any space? We do not. Let's go in and dump a bunch of stuff before we come back and grab more. So here's our multi-tool box. What do we got in this one? We got a B class. It does have a pulse spitter, which is a weapon, and a plasma launcher. This one, still not affordable. Generally speaking, the affordability of these items has got mostly to do with the number of slots. Yeah, we're about $1.5 million short for that, but again, I'm not really focused on that. I'm focused on getting enough money to buy a ship when we do have an opportunity. So let's get rid of this, 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 this. And I think that's going to do it, right? Yeah, so now we got almost 6 million. I think that might be just about enough to get a ship. Nope, didn't mean to sit down either. Okay, let's grab some more stuff. Let's grab some nanites. Let's grab the stuff out of these boxes. And let's grab our goodies over here. This. Bullets, don't need. Okay. Down there. Salvage data, gonna grab that. Gonna go in here and grab all the stuff in here, or most of it anyway. That's money right here. When you hear units received, you've just gotten a bit of money. More nanites. Okay, so we're going to go back into the miner settlement in order, whoa, such that we can get rid of the stuff we just picked up. So let's go ahead and do that. Sell. Salvaged data. 6 million. Okay, 6 million might just be enough to get us a ship. The only thing left to do is to find a location where we can get a ship. I hear pilots. I hear pilots flying around. I hear that guy too. Yeah, there they are up there. They're way up there. Holy crap. So the reason you can only go so far with your jetpack is that it has a certain charge, right? See, jetpack tank's only 25%. It only has a certain charge, and when that charge depletes, well, your jetpack shuts off, right? It's pretty simple, really, right? But you can get upgrades that will improve that. But it will recharge itself too, right? Once the charge is depleted, it just begins to automatically recharge itself, which is kind of nice. See what we get here. We've just freed up a whole bunch of inventory slots, so we should be able to pick up all this stuff, I think. What do we get? Get rid of this. We got another mining beam, another S-class mining beam. Look at that, we got 3. You know what? I'm wondering if that guy will buy our mining beams. You can buy technology off them. I don't know that I've ever sold. Oh shit, that's not enough. What's going on here? Used a partial stack. Oh, and I also noticed something else here. Something we don't need. Bullets. How far are we from that miner settlement? There it is over there. Okay. I wanted to check something and I forgot. I wanted to check and see if we can sell our technology to him. Our upgrades. Because we don't have room for them anyway. We have free extras. We have one already. What we should do is open them all up and see which one is the best one. I suppose that because every upgrade that you get has different statistics, right? So what I'm talking about, of course, is these upgrades here. This is an S-class upgrade, right? So is this. But you see there, mining speed, heat dispersion, etc. It's quite possible that one of these other ones will have better upgrades than this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check. I don't even know what the better mining speed, 16, 42 heat dispersion. It's about the same. I mean, they're very similar one to the other, but you may get one that has slightly better statistics. So this one isn't as good. Let's put that one down here. 41 and 16. What's this one? 42 and 17. That's probably the better one anyway. So is this guy going to buy our 3 upgrades? Well, let's see. Blueprints. He doesn't buy anything. He just sells. Oh, dang. What about in his other menu? Because he does have another menu for components. Sell. Yeah, we can't sell our... Nope. Okay. Best we can do with those, I think, is sell them to a landed pilot. And we're going this way. So that was a wasted trip.
I gotta bounce. Take care, everyone. Waving hand.
Shock and awe, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Have a great rest of your weekend. Yeah, so I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I know you probably have better things to do than spending your precious time here with me, but I do appreciate it.
Bye, Shock.
I do appreciate you coming in and spending some of your precious time with me, keeping me company, chat me up a little bit. Come on, guys, give me a trade depot or an archive, so I can end this stream on a high note. There's more frigates, judging from the sound of those explosions. Couple of these damaged machinery going on here. Let's grab that. That doesn't sound like nanites. Yeah, see, the worst thing about these now is they don't stack, right? They don't stack with each other. So now I'm stuck with 3 things. Hey, where's... Oh, there it is. This is what I was talking about earlier. Sometimes your salvage data is sticking out of the ground. It's all to do with the terrain. Let's go over here, get this one. So that's just more money. I think we got like 6 million plus now, which is awesome. That should be enough to get us a basic ship, like a shuttle or an explorer. It's not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to buy a fighter with that, or certainly not a hauler, and absolutely never an exotic. But it's okay. There's the stuff right there. That will improve our purchase power. Let's keep going. Looks like my screen is starting to get a little foggy. I'm gonna replenish my two life support thingies. How much of this stuff do I have? Got enough for 2, eh? Enough for 2 of these, which means 2 of these. Running low on carbon. Okay, and I hear more ships. There they are. That's a shuttle and an explorer. That's the 2 kinds of ships I was just talking about that we may have an opportunity to buy if we ever get a location that has landing pads. I just saw some oxygen back here. Grab that. Oh, and of course this. And this. Is there a creature down there anywhere? Hard to tell because we're not getting any little red dots, right? For unscanned creatures. We probably would have had it by now if that was the case, but it's obviously not the case. So let's not cry about it and move on. Marty, move on. Move on, Marty. Damaged machinery up there. What's that over there? There is the pod right there. We'll grab our salvage data. And here we're going to grab either nanites or an upgrade. So what is it? There's our salvage data. Oh, okay. We got 4,000 units. Yeah, we got too much of that. We got a stack here of 6. So that's more than enough of that. Oh, Exo multi-tool is out of charge here. We got condensed carbon for that purpose. Get a little bit more oxygen here. More stuff. Probably only going to get like supplies here, but you know what? Better to get supplies to get nothing. Nothing. Sometimes, quite often you'll get those circuits in these bins. Those circuits that we don't need. We got you, eh? Yeah, we got you. Gonna do another scan from the top of the rise here. Any luck at all, we'll find what we're looking for, but cross our fingers. Anybody out there with extra luck, send some my way. Be graciously appreciated. Okay. Now we're going that way. So off to the right. I don't see anything. Nothing jumping out at me. And off to the left. Nothing jumping out at me. This is crazy. We've had a few Solar Gaming, welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
At https://www.youtube.com/solargng for awesome content.
So yeah, check out Solar, folks. We do have a number of content creators regularly coming into the stream here. Do check them out. As a fellow streamer would say, their content is as good or better than this.
Okay here.
It's varied,
How's
right?
Permadeath going?
It's going actually. We're still alive. So 2 streams now, almost, well, 6 hours. It's not 6 hours in game time. I think it's closer to 4.5 5 hours of in-game time. So you can find that out if you go to your game selection panel. The playthrough will tell you how much time you've spent in a particular playthrough. So I think we're closer to 4.5 or 5 hours. We were on it for 3.5 hours last week. That's regular real time. But I think it showed like...
That's a lot of time to survive without HUD.
Yeah.
Grinning face.
Yeah.
Done.
I mean, it's not... It is rockets. Oh, we got a land pilot. Where is he? Here he is. What's he flying? He's flying a little fighter. I don't think that I'll be able to buy that, but, well, let's go see. If this is our guy, we're off. We're off to the races. So we don't get an indication that he can buy or sell anything, but we can still offer to hit him up here. Let's see what he'll buy. He will buy all this stuff. He will buy this stuff, this stuff. He will not buy our... Okay, so there's... He's not going to buy our upgrades. Okay. He does have technologies I can buy. I'm not buying any ship tech or weapons. Shield is that ship? That's exosuit. Okay, what else does he have? Launch thruster we don't need. Mining beam we don't need. Scanner we don't need. Life support. Hazard protection. So one is 1200 nanites. We can afford one of these. Or a movement module. I don't really need a movement module because that'll just endanger this guy's life. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a life support module and a shield module if I have room. So I have 2 spaces. I'm going to buy both of those just to see what little bit of extra boost I can get here. So the life support and the shield. And now I should have checked this first, but we want to see how much he wants for a ship. This is a B-class ship. It's probably not going to be affordable. We cannot trade our starter ship, so we have to be able to outright buy this thing. So let's see how much he wants for it. 12 million. So we cannot afford this ship. We have half of that, 6.7 million. We got a little bit better than half of that. Even if we were able to trade in our ship, we still wouldn't have enough. We'd have 11, we'd have 12.3, we'd be just short. So, SOL, we did sell our stuff, and we did also get this. We can put here. That augments our life support by 84 tanks. Well, okay, it's not terrible, I guess. And the shield will give us 28 shield strength, 33 core health. Again, not terrible. These things are useless pretty much because our multi-tool is full of S-class. Well, it's full. It's full of everything that we need. It does have one S-class module, and we don't have room for others. And we're not spending our money on a better multi-tool because we want to buy a ship. We want to be able to... So that was our first best opportunity to buy a ship right there. And of course, because his ship was too expensive, we couldn't buy it. Sadly. So if we were to land at a trading post or an archive, we would have multiple such opportunities to buy ships, and we, with the money we have. Laundry Mage, welcome to the stream. How's Phoenix Life treating you this morning? Let's see. Oh. So you were saying the other day that I think you were saying that your wifey is playing this game? Did I inspire her to do that at all, or was that more Sar, or what's going on there? Or did she get her inspiration elsewhere? Just curious. I find it nice to know if I ever can inspire somebody to do something like that. It's fun, right? That's all it is. It's for fun, right? So if you want to spend a little bit of your time gaming, it's all good. It's bloody hot, yeah. I guess. Both you and Sarah. Okay, fair enough. So we're just continuing, just as an update here, for your benefit. I'm just continuing my my Permadeath. No starter ship, no HUD. As you can see, there's no information on my screen there from the HUD, so that's off. And no Exocraft, and no companion playthrough. No companion. I was thinking about getting a companion, but I realized I couldn't craft any food pellets. And of course, in order to be able to, grab a companion, you need to be able to feed them, and they only eat, well, most of them only eat food pellets. Oh, we got 2 here. You guys notice that? What did we just get there? Okay, just got a little bit of that. There's 2 of them stuck together here, see? And there's the other guy. No, that's not the other guy. That's the same guy. Can I get the other guy? See how the fire is gone off one of them? Okay, so the fire is gone off this guy, and his console would be over here, so that technology, what am all my stuff is? No. Should be over here somewhere. Shouldn't it? There should actually be 2. I'm just going to go ahead and dig all this out, because there should be 2 of those very technology modules in here. And those are just money, really. There's one. Now I think, yeah, I'm sort of inside a cave here, so I'm out of the elements, which is good. There's the other one. Pretty sure there's 2 of those damaged machinery there. I don't think I want to sit around here all day trying to farm this stuff. So you know what? Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. let's get rid of this, and let's recharge this.
Recharge.
And now I think we should be able to grab that. Yeah, this stuff here. Okay. So, yeah, 6.7 mil. That should be enough to get us a ship. And we are going in this direction. So, it's 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be shutting this thing down for another week momentarily. I'd like to find another building first. Or perhaps I'll lay down another base. Now, how much? I do have enough chromatic metal to put down another base computer, I believe, and that's what you need. So I may do that because I do have commitments this afternoon that I don't want to shirk. More of this stuff. See what we get. There's the panel, so our module should be over here somewhere. There it is. Now, we're not even told how much we get because
Radiation damage detected.
okay, we gotta replenish that.
Recharge.
We're not told how much we get because basically our HUD is off. We are told, but our HUD is off, so if we want to know, we have to go in and dagnabbit. Thought for sure I switched to my mining tool then. Now I don't see any, I don't hear or see any ships going around in a circle, so we're probably not close to one of our goal buildings, which are trading posts or archives, those multiple landing pad locations. Now I don't know if we're close enough to grab the stuff out of this. No, we're not actually. So we got to do that. There's the panel. So our thing is over there somewhere. Yep, right there. Gonna give it to me. Thank you. Oh, Starship module. Don't need it. May as well toss it. May as well toss these too because we don't need those. No point in hanging on to that. We've discovered that our landed pilots will not buy those, nor will the fellow in the minor settlement. So that's pretty much our only two options. More ships. Where are they? There they are. Got an explorer and a shuttle. That explorer has some baggage, so probably wouldn't be affordable for us. The shuttle might have been affordable, but of course they have to land. So the landed pilot had a B-class fighter, similar to a Radiant Pillar. So it was like 12.5 million or something like that. It was the value of his ship, and we're not allowed to use our starter ship as collateral. So we have to come up with the whole cost of the ship. That's according to the rules that are posted on the in the description. Those are not my rules. Those are, well, I took those rules off Jason's channel. Jason Plays. There are several other people who have done this challenge. Some most of them successfully on stream. Elan Paul, I think, completed this channel, this challenge in was it 2.5 hours or something like that? Yeah, Jason, I think it took him a little longer, and it's taken me longer. And the main reason is, well, there's two reasons. One is that we need to accumulate money, and we need to find. The second reason is we need to find a ship. So we haven't got. We haven't got. We haven't got enough money yet. Well, we may have enough now, but we just haven't found the right ship, right? An affordable ship. So as soon as that happens, we'll be able to, you know, quite likely get off the planet. Let's put that here. I think it's time to start looking for sodium again. What did we just get there? I think it was probably nanites. Okay, now our thing.
Jason plays.
Jason
He's
plays.
Funny beaming face with smiling eyes.
Yeah, he can be a bit of a character, eh? That is true. Unlike Marty, who's really boring, puts people to sleep in his stream. It's all good. Just playing for fun, funsies. Just trying to enjoy myself, you know, in what time I have left amongst the breathing. My allergies are acting up today, though. That's a pain. My eyes are weepy. I've been sneezing occasionally. Sinuses are running amok. It's just funsies all over again, right? Oh, don't go down there. Actually, do we want to go down there? Would our creature be down there? I don't see it. Oh, wait, what's that? I thought I saw something there. Optical delusion. So we got one creature left for our nanite bonus. Let's get up here and see if we can do another survey of the area. That's the direction we're headed in there. Again, thankfully we've spawned on a planet that has rings. There's some ships over there, but they look like they're headed in a straight line. Ships that are going around in a circle are a dead giveaway for a trade post or an archive, of course. Because they're in a kind of a holding pattern, right? I don't see anything. I see squat. I see squat buildings. No buildings. Okay, well. Oh, they were coming this way, were they? So they're going generally the same direction I'm going. Got him already. Our last rare underground creature is very elusive. I'll give it that. Give it credit for that. Okay, it's time to do this.
Technology recharge.
I may just put down a save beacon, because I do have one. Save beacon would work. Let's get in a cave, put down a save beacon, save, and then call it right there. I can't stay on much longer, because like I said, I do have commitments this afternoon. Okay, so that is a telegraphic or holographic comms tower, sorry. There's a ship. Okay, so we found our ship. Let's just see if there's a pilot. If there's no pilot there, that'll be our way off the planet, and that's going to be the end of the challenge. So we finally found a ship, and I do see a ball there, so that ship should be available. There should be no landed pilot here, or crashed, or whatever you want to call it. We should be able to claim this ship and get off. There we go. Let's get this. We need to fix this ship. That's the only thing. So that's going to do it. That's going to do it.
Thank you, Marty, for the stream. Everyone have a great weekend. Beer mug later all.
Glantry Mage, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And yeah, we don't even need that stuff. We just need to go right over here and see what we need to fix this
Marty.
ship.
Enjoy the RV show.
Hermetic seal, metal plating. Solaire, Glantry Mage, Old Explorer, thank you all for coming in. Really appreciate. Oh, we got to claim it first. Hope everybody has a great rest of their weekend. So, metal plate and hermetic seal. We need some ferrite dust. What else do we need? Pure ferrite and dihydrogen jelly. I think. Oh, I need some more of that. Okay, so the ferrite dust again is these small rocks here.
Rolled 10. At Old Explorer OE lost 50,000 beaver tails and now has 841-5300 beaver tails.
Okay, you bugger off. You're not helping me. Can I make one of these yet? No, I cannot. I need more dihydrogen jelly. I need more of this. Come on. Can I make a metal plating yet? Oh, I need 7 more. Okay, let's get a small rock. That'll, oh my god. That's only 5 ferrite dust? Unbelievable. So it looks like we're not going to find our last little creature. That should be enough to get that. We need some more of this stuff. And we need some pure ferrite. Now the bigger rocks will give you pure ferrite. There's dihydrogen jelly. The bigger rocks, that would be probably these things. Nope, that's ferrite dust. That's carbon. Do we have a refiner? I know we had a refiner. Yes, we do. Okay. Oh, shit. I just jumped into the hole I made earlier. There's two storms. They just evaporated, but they were there. That's plants. That's plants. This stuff will help. Still not enough. Okay. Just a question of moments now. Just a question of moments before we get our ship off the ground here. Ferrite dust. Let's grab that. We'll have that. We'll have everything we need. The objective is to leave the planet's atmosphere, I believe. And that's it. That's going to do it. I don't even need that. So I'd like to thank you all for kindly dropping in, spending your precious time with me on this gorgeous Saturday morning. And yeah. There we go. We're done. For shits and giggles, let's go to the space station. Is that it over there? I don't know. It's hard to say. These lines that you see coming from the planets, they're trade routes. Let's fix our shield so we stop getting that annoying sound. Those are trade routes. So yeah, we're done. Thanks again for dropping in. Really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your weekend. And hopefully we'll see you next time, which is for me Monday afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern, for some more Baldur's Gate. Take care, everybody. Ciao. Thanks for watching.
Bye all.
Oh, just as a last note, let's just go to the space station and see how long it took us to do that. So space station would be where? I think the space station's over this way somewhere. Let's get out from behind these rings. Have a better idea. Let's see. Don't think it's over there. Could be easily over there. You're looking for a convergence of these lines. Sorry, had that off. Oh, is that it there? I think that's it right there. Or is that a moon? That might be a moon. Let's see. It isn't. Jeez, so hard to tell. Yeah, that's got to be a moon. That's too big to be a space station. So there's lines up there. Space station would be minuscule if we're not that close to it. Oh, I see it. I think it's right there. I think that's pretty much it over there. Yeah, right over there. Let's land there and see how long this took us. We're about 7 hours in. There it is, right there. We're about 7 hours into the playthrough in real time. I'm guessing 5.5 hours of game time. Is this it? This is the entrance, isn't it? Where the hell is it? I'm getting the jingle. I don't see. Oh. Are we being sucked in? Okay, I'm getting the jingle for the space station, but I'm not getting the visual for the opening. Where the hell is it? It's over on this side. I was on the wrong side. I was in the arse end. That doesn't look like it either. And now I'm being attacked. Why am I being attacked? Here it is. Wow, that was hard. That's no HUD, right? The no HUD difficulty. Okay, we're done. We're done and dusted here now for sure. Sorry about that, folks. I just wanted to see. There's the save point. How long did it take us? Any guesses? The answer is almost 6 hours. So that was tough. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend.